I want to share my thoughts on that Woj bomb from yesterday at Woj ESPN. Tweeting, breaking. The Washington Wizards are finalizing a trade to send All-Star guard Bradley Beal to the Phoenix Suns, sources tell ESPN. Beal's waiving his no trade to form a new Big Three with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Teams are still working through framework, but Beal is headed to Suns. How about that? A new Big Three, or a new alleged super team in Phoenix, or should I say an alleged super team in Phoenix. Just want to hammer that point home. I would not necessarily say that this is a super team, because did we not just do this whole song and dance like 4 months ago? It was only 4 months ago that Phoenix traded for KD, and all of social media thought, well, the rest of the league is screwed. Why even bother with the postseason? There's the new super team. KD is in Phoenix. They're the ones to beat. In fact, cancel the rest of the season. Nobody's going to stop these guys now. Except the Nuggets obviously had other ideas. The Nuggets had a nice, fat LT hammer.
That's not a good call. No. You don't like that call. I don't like that call.
And then the Nugs curb stomp the Suns right the hell out the playoffs. Man, what is it with KD? How does this guy just keep getting super team after super team after super team? And it even works once in a while. So, of course, the only logical thing to do now is to forget any of it happened and start the cycle all over again. Forget remembering what just happened over the past 4 months. And let's just go ahead and get the Suns hype train rolling once again and say they're the ones to beat. I don't care that Denver won it all. Everybody's looking up at the Suns. There's a new super team, a new Big Three. Oh, and don't forget, they still have DeAndre Ayton. What a genius trade. They were able to get Bradley Beal without giving up their big. We have a new super team. Get the Larry O ready for the Suns. Yeah, go ahead and miss me with that.
That's not a good call. No. You don't like that call.
Look, I like Bradley Beal. Have always liked Bradley Beal. Nice player. And yes, the Suns just flat out stole him from the Wizards. I mean, did they negotiate with ski masks and clocks? That was a mug job. Just stole him. But it does not make them an unbeatable super team. I'm going to argue it doesn't even make them the favorites in the West. I mean, sure, it's an upgrade. Better Bradley Beal than an ancient Chris Paul. They're better. And, you know, I love what the deal represents. They've got an owner, man, who is all bleeping in. Utterly fearless. I mean, we're looking at 4 max-out guys right now, which is going to inhibit what they can do around the 4 max-out guys. But let's be real about this, right? The Wizards love Bradley Beal as a guy, so they want to accommodate him to the best of their ability. But what choice did they have? He had the only no-trade clause in the NBA. Let me repeat that. He had the only no-trade clause in the NBA, and it may be a minute or two before we see another no-trade clause in the NBA. So what could the Wizards really do? There were other really good teams that were interested in Beal, but he wanted to go to the Suns. So what could they really do? This guy had the ultimate hammer. That no-trade clause forced the Wizards into a situation where they just had to send their franchise player and their 3-time All-Star away, and all they got in return was an ancient Chris Paul, who I'm shocked is still even with that team. How have they not gotten rid of him yet? He'll probably never play for the Wizards. Landry Shamet, who I like, love him as a dude especially, and some second-round picks, and some swaps, and a bag of old deflated basketballs, and some used sneakers. Phoenix got this dude for nothing. In fact, before yesterday, Phoenix had a Chris Paul problem because Phoenix had no interest in paying CP3 next season, and now they don't have to. And they have Bradley Beal. So I'm not sure that he's the player that he once was, but I know he's an upgrade. So that's a no-brainer. That's a win-win. That's a slam dunk of a trade. I'm not saying that it wasn't. But realize this. 1 year ago, Rudy Gobert was traded for Pat Bev, Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, Leandro Bolmaro, the draft rights to Walker Kessler, 4 first-round picks, and a first-round pick swap, all for Rudy Gobert, a 3-time All-Star, just like Bradley Beal. So when you compare those 2 deals, this move is an all-time heist for the Suns. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying it does not make them a super team, just as KD's arrival in February did not make them the super team that everybody assumed. It doesn't make them a super team, and it does not make them the favorite over Denver. It makes them slightly more interesting. It's an upgrade. But they're going to have the same exact depth problems that doom them against the Nuggets in the playoffs, because that's a hell of a lot of money committed to 4 guys. Maybe they trade Ayton. Maybe not, though. So you better hope that the pieces fit. You better hope that they all share the ball, because now you've got 3 scorers that need the ball. And you better hope that Ayton figures out whatever has been bothering him. You know, if you want to put that on Monty, they better hope that's what that was. And they better hope that it works with those 4. Because what are they going to surround those 4 with? So I'm going to say I appreciate how aggressive it is. I appreciate what they got and how little they had to give up in return to get it. But let's not crown their asses just yet. And let's not forget that everybody tried to crown their asses in February, and the Nuggets treated them like JV scrubs. Let's not forget the Suns will only be better than the Nuggets when they actually prove it on the court. And let's not forget what the Nuggets just did to them and everybody else. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be the first to know when we do upload a new video.